Good morning to everyone. Myself, I am Surya Narayana, working as an assistant professor in PBR WITS Kavali. In manufacturing process subject, in last class, we discussed about what is a pattern and different types of patterns, and next allowances, which allowances are given during casting of any part, and next which materials are used for patterns. Today in this class, we are going to discuss about what is core and different types of cores and what is core box and core prints. First of all, I am starting with core. What is a core? Core is a sand shape. Okay, it is a shape made up of sand or plaster or metal or ceramics. Core is an abstraction. If an abstraction is there, which when positioned in the mold, after setting into the mold, does not permit the molten metal to fill the space occupied by the core, hence produce hollow casting. If it is not entering, then hollow casting then produces. Functions of core. Core provides a means of forming the main internal cavity for hollow casting. Already we discussed about what is hollow casting. If core is an abstraction, then hollow castings are produced. In previous slide, we discussed about what is hollow casting. If it is an abstraction, when positioned in the mold, after positioned into the mold, then it does not permit the molten metal poured into the cavity. Then the space occupied by the core hence produces hollow casting. That is known as hollow casting. Then it provides external undercut feature. We already know that what is about undercut and overcut. Overcut means excess. Undercut means not filling up to the ratio. Next, cores can be inserted to obtain deep recesses in the casting, and it can be used for increasing the strength of the mold. Okay, they are used for increasing the strength of the mold. It can be used as a part of gating assembly. And next, core making process. Basically, it consists of following steps: core sand preparation, core making, core baking, core finishing or dressing, setting the cores. First of all, types of cores. In this slide, I am discussing about different types of cores. One is horizontal core, and second one is vertical core, third one is hanging core, fourth one is balanced, and fifth one ram up, sixth one kissed core, seventh one drop core. First of all, I am starting with horizontal core. These are all about cores. First of all, what is horizontal core? Horizontal, as its name implies, horizontal core is positioned horizontally in the mold. It will see in this figure. Horizontal core is placed horizontally in the mold. In the middle one, I am showing that is the core part made up of sand. Core part is made up of sand. According to the shape of the cavity required in the casting, horizontal core may have any shape. Okay, because of placing horizontally, it can be changed to according to the shape, into any shape. It is about horizontal core. Parting line which divides core and drag boxes. Next, vertical core. It is similar to horizontal core, but what is the difference between horizontal core to the vertical core? That is nothing but In horizontal core, we are placing the core horizontally in the mold, except in vertical core, the core placed in the mold with the vertical axis. Okay, in horizontal core, core placed horizontally; in vertical core, core placed vertically in the mold. The top end of the core is provided with the more amount of taper. Here I am showing that what is the difference from horizontal to vertical core. In horizontal, we are placing horizontally in the mold, vertically in this figure at center middle axis I am showing that it is the vertical core. Next, hanged core or hanging core. As its name implies, hanging core, it is based upon, in this figure I am showing that hanging core. As its name implies, hanging core, it is hanged to the supports. It hangs to the supports of top edges. Hanging core is also called as a cover core. It's supported from the above. Okay, in below there is no supports. From the bottom, it is hanging core. And next, balanced core. Balanced core is supported and balanced from its only one end. As its name implies, balanced core is support taken from the one end only. At another end, there is no support, only balanced from one end. It requires long core seat so that the core does not fall into the mold cavity. Okay, there is no balance here, only one end is supported, another end is free. So for that reason, it requires long core seat so that the core does not fall into the cavity. It may be supported on choplets. In next slide, we will discuss about choplet. And next, ram up core. As its name implies, ram up. Ramming is done by using rammers. Which one is ramming? Sand. Green sand is rammed by the rammers. Ram up core is also placed on the sand. In this, it is placed in the sand along with the pattern before ramming in the mold. It is used to make internal or external details of casting. In this figure, I am showing that ram up core. The core is placed in the sand along with the pattern. In this, I am showing that the core in the mold placed along with the pattern. That is ram up core. And next, kiss core. Kiss core, it does not require core seats for getting support. Okay, it does not require any seats. And it is held in position between drag and cope boxes. Why we are placing between two halves? That means due to the pressure exerted by the core on the drag. Pressure exerted by the drag. Core on the drag. To obtain a number of holes in a casting, a number of kiss cores can be simultaneously positioned. In this figure, I am showing that kiss cores. Cores are placed simultaneously in kiss core because of pressure exerted by core on the drag. For that reason, number of cores are positioned simultaneously. Coming to drop core. Drop core is also called as stop off core. It is used to make a cavity which cannot be made with the other type of cores. It is used when a hole, recess or cavity required in a casting is not in line with the parting surface. Drop core, here I am showing that drop core. It is used when the cavity required in casting is not in line with the parting surface. In this, it is not in line with the parting surface. It is to make a cavity which cannot be made with the other type of cores. It is different with the other type of cores. Next, core boxes. Basically, a core box is a pattern for making cores. They are employed for ramming cores in them and next provide the required shape to the core sand. Half core box. First of all, half core box is shown in figure, which can be make cylindrical cores. Half portion of the core is made in the core box. After producing number of half core portions, they are cemented together, make full cylindrical cores. In this figure, I am showing that half core box. First of all, one half is prepared at one side. After then, all parts is cemented and get together. And next, dump core box. It is also called as slab core box. Why? Because of it is similar to half core. Half core box also we are preparing one half at one side and after then adding all and cemented as grouped together. And half core box in its construction, but it makes full core at a time. In half core box, one half at one time and another. But in dump core box, all are prepared at one time, full time. It is used to produce rectangular, square or trapezoidal cores. This one is dump core box. That is the difference between half core to dump core box. Half core, half one, dump core box full time. That means full core is prepared at a one time. Next, split core box, as its name implies split. This type of core box molds the entire core, but to remove the core after molding, the box is separated in two or more parts. Okay, I was already told you about splitting. Splitting, that means after creating of molding, removing of molding, the box is separated into two or three parts or more parts. That is about split core. Two portions of the split core box can be aligned temporarily with the help of dowels. Dowels. For making the core, two portions of the split core box are joined and then sand is rammed. This one is the split core box. After preparing all the mold and after then removing the mold part, then the box is separated into two or more portions by using dowels. Trickle core box. Sand is rammed in the dump core box. Dump core box is full-time section and the top surface of the core in the core box is given a required shape by using trickle board, cut and finish it to the desired shape. A trickle board strike off excess sand not conforming to its shape. In this figure, this method is used for producing core is less cost as compared to other. This one is the trickle core box. Compared to other one, this one is very economical core box. Next, gang core. As its name implies, gang. Gang core box contains a number of cavities so that more than one core can be rammed at a time. Gang name implies number of cores are rammed at a time. That is gang core box. Next, loose piece core box. It is similar to half core box. Half part can be prepared at a time and another grouping together. But loose piece core box can produce two halves of a core. In half core box, we are preparing or producing only one half core. But in loose piece core box, two halves at a time, which may be neither identical in shape or size nor in shape. This one is the loose piece core box. And next, left and right hand core boxes. These core boxes are used to make cores for producing pipe bends. Okay, these core boxes are purely used to make pipe bends. Half of the pipe bend core is made in each core box, and next two halves of pipe bends are then rammed, baked and joined together to form full core. These are left and right hand core boxes. And next, about core print. What is a core print? Core prints are basically extra projections provided on the patterns. They form core seats in the mold when pattern is embedded in the sand for mold making. In next slide, I am showing core print. This is about core print. The middle one is a pattern and the extra projections are core prints. After mold part, that means after finished product or final part, we are trimming the extra projections. Types of core prints: horizontal, vertical, cover, core, wing core, balanced core. These are the different types of core prints. And after that, chaplets. Okay, I was already told you about chaplet. Chaplet during the casting process, if the core gets shifted from one position to another position in the mold, it will result in a displaced cavity and hence a defective casting is obtained. That means changing the position from one state to another state, then a defective casting is obtained. Hence, a core must be firmly supported in the core seat, especially to overcome the vertical core movement, which is due to the force exerted by poured molten metal. For that reason, in this figure, I am showing that chaplets. Okay, in below and upper, I am showing that chaplets. Due to the displacement from changing one position to another position, defects are occurred in vertical axis movement. For that reason, I am showing that here chaplets. Those are placed besides to the core. Chaplets are the metal shapes which are placed between the mold and core surfaces shown in the figure. As the molten metal is poured, the chaplet melts and becomes a part of the casting. Okay, but the chaplets should be of the same material which is being cast. Okay, we are making the casting based on one material, and the chaplet material is also similar to the casting material. Why? Because after molten metal is poured, the chaplet also melts along with the casting part. Before use, dirty, rusty, greasy or wet chaplets are properly cleaned and dried. Okay, this is about chaplet. Next class we will discuss about gating system. Thank you. Thanks for watching.